If you look back or reflect back, we did questions kind of like this, but with a person in an elevator. So maybe earlier in grade 11 or earlier in grade 12 on a practice sheet, there was a question about a person riding an elevator and they felt 2.5 times more than their regular weight. What's the acceleration of the elevator? That's kind of the same that's going on here. We've got a roller coaster going through a valley. That means it's at the bottom of a hill. But already we should be able to intuit that you're only going to feel heavier when you're at the bottom of a hill, accelerating upward. At the bottom of a hill, we've got a tug of war. Gravity's pulling you down. The normal force is pulling you up. Normal force has to be bigger. That's why you feel heavier at the bottom. Normal force has to cancel out gravity and then some to create the F net that's going to cause you to accelerate upward. When we set up F net equals ma, just like if it was a person accelerating upward on an elevator, we've got a tug of war. In this case, the normal force, since you're accelerating up, I'm going to make that the positive one. That's the bigger force. So normal minus Fg equals ma. Oops. That A, I could have done it last line, becomes V squared over R. What I like about this question is the fact that it's worded this way. You feel 2.5 times your regular weight. What you feel is the normal force. So this is saying the normal force in this case is 2.5 times bigger than the boring case normal. So this is saying that you feel your normal force is 2.5 times bigger than mg. Subbing that into our F net equation, 2.5 mg's minus 1 mg is what's equal to m v squared over r. Often when people do this question, they look at it and they say, oh, 2.5 times the normal weight. So they just say 2.5 mg equals mv squared over r. But we have to take into account gravity. They feel 2.5 times the regular weight. We still have to take away the 1 mg when we set up F net. So it's actually, in this case, going to turn out to be 1.5 mg equals mv squared over r. The m's cancel, and in this particular one, we're asked to solve for the v. So v squared equals 1.5 g times r. You're given the r, it was 12 meters, g is always 9.8. We've got to do a square root when we're done our math. This one calculates out to be 13.